Yeah, if I had a little shade on there.
I can hear you like it's nothing. Welcome to the BirdsNest Broadcast Network. Mike Ritchie along with Billy Parker. Cameraman tonight, Toby Murray. Should be a good one. We have quite a few ball games tonight. We have Scott County leading it off here as they take on Collins. Collins is the home team on the scoreboard and in the book. And Scott County will be the visitors.
If they don't fall, I'll be all right.
Mike, I can't hear you. I don't know if I need to. Yep.
All righty, we're set for action here. Leading off for Scott County is Emma Price. First pitch to her is a ball. Pitching for Collins is Ella Staples. Ella is a senior. She's 5'6". She's pitched in 11 ball games, started 7. Second pitch, hard shot to the shortstop. Haley Renfro quickly over to Cadence Collins, 1 out for the Titans. Finishing up the bio for Ella Staples, she has started 7 games, 56 innings pitched, give up 63 hits, 45 runs, 27 of those were earned. She had 4 walks, 34 strikeouts. Her record coming into the ball game is 4-3, 781 pitches so far this season with an ERA of 3.38. Not bad, Billy. What do you think?
Yeah, no, not bad at all. We will see a little difference between her and Ada Little with their total pitches for their teams, though, won't we?
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. So Scott County's Lexi Roby gets over to first base.
A little bit more than a stretch on that throw, wasn't it?
Yep. So we'll give her a single. First pitch inside from Ella Staples to Scott County's Kaylee Wise, batting .316 on the season, 2 home runs. The senior first baseman for Scott County wears number 6. So good job there trying to flip 2 out there for Collins is Lizzie Hammonds on the pitch from Haley Renfro. Her throw over to Cadence Collins was a little bit late, so a fielder's choice in the books. And a force out at second base for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Scott County's Kinley Ison, .294 on the season, is the catcher. First pitch probably would have been a strike, Billy, if she'd have caught that one, I think.
Yeah, sometimes those umpires don't like to give it to you if you can't catch it.
So the count goes to 1-0. Ground ball over to Hammond, quickly over to Collins, and just like that, Scott County's 4 up, 3 down. So 4-3 in the books. Scott County, no noise in their top of the first inning. Collins will be coming up. So, Billy, we had a late start there, so first of all, I want to welcome you and Toby into the ball game. Should be a good one here. A lot of softball going on this weekend. What's your thoughts of this BirdsNest Classic?
Oh, it's a lot of good teams in this tournament. They had a tournament here a few weeks ago, and similar circumstance. I'm glad that the weather wasn't too terrible, so that it didn't knock us out of being able to play these games. But it did adjust the fields a little bit, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yeah, this game here was supposed to be on what they call the blue field. It's a little bit dicey, as Coach Portwood said, so they moved it over to the yellow field tonight to let that blue field clear up a little bit. And if you ever come out to Great Crossing Park and you want to know what's the blue field, yellow field, or green field, it corresponds to the shade over the stands. So Scott County, pitcher for them, Ada Little. She's pretty much been the pitcher all year long. The 5'5" 8th graders pitched in 14 ball games, started 12, 72.1 innings pitched, has given up 70 hits, 55 runs. Only 27 of those have been earned. She's had 34 walks and 120 strikeouts. Her record is 5-7, 1,370 pitches so far with an ERA of 2.61. And Billy, in our first ball game when we broadcast Great Crossing and Scott County, one of the things we noticed was the differential between earned runs and total runs. And looking at it here, 28 unearned runs for Scott County, and that pretty much helps define their record coming in 6-9. They've got to do a better job of making the teams earn their runs, don't they?
Yeah. They I think they had a 3-game losing streak that they ended last game against PRP in a game that I wasn't there, but talking to people, they said that it was a situation where they maybe should have come up with some more runs in that game. So anyway, they're on the right side of it now, so let's hope they can keep it going.
Yep. So first pitch from the left-hander, Little, is a strike. Batting and leading off is Michaela Coburn, sophomore right fielder for Collins, batting from the left side.
And how about that batting average, Mike? 538, is that right?
Yep. That's a pretty good one. I don't care if your mom's keeping score. That's a pretty good average. Slaps the second pitch down the left field line, a little bit foul. So we're trying to do a little catch up here. In these tournaments, they flip for home teams, and that's a broadcaster's nightmare. As Little pitch down the left field line, making a play for it is Scott County's Jenna McMillan. She can't reach it, and just like that, Michaela Coburn stand-up triple. So you got to like that if you're Collins.
Showing us why she's batting over 500.
And you wanted to know if that was her average after that slap hit down the right field or left field line, just out of the reach of McMillan. You can definitely understand why.
Mm-hmm.
So bottom of the first inning here. Just like that, the Titans are threatening with Michaela Coburn with a leadoff triple. That'll bring up Lizzie Hammond, the senior second baseman. They said she missed second base, right?
That's what it looks like.
Ouch. So much for that.
Mm-hmm.
You take a triple and turn it into a first out of the inning. And just like that, Coach LeCompte from Collins is not happy with that one, and you gotta pretty much argue it whether you think it happened or not. So finally getting things started here. Thanks for being patient with us. We got the scoreboard. I took a guess, Billy, on who was going to be the visitors and who's going to be the home team, and guess what? I did it wrong. So pretty much everything we had set up in the ball game to this point is now incorrect, and we had to flip things around on the fly. We've been able to do that, and now let's worry about calling a ball game. What do you think?
Yep, that's you know what, we're catching the action, and talk about a pace. Amazing how they just came out swinging. Scott County did.
So now we go from Lizzie Hammonds with an RBI opportunity. Now she's up with nobody on base, and quite a momentum shift early in the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Outside pitch to Hammond. So we're doing our best with our camera here tonight, but as you can see a lot of shadows in the camera. That pitch there, a strike to the right-handed batting Lizzie Hammond. Foul tip off the mid of the catcher into the backstop. And pretty much, Billy, you have to be pretty impressed with Ada Little, only an eighth grader, and what she's done up to this point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, they picked up, I believe, an additional pitcher to help share some of that load, but she's still carrying over 1,300 of the 1,400 pitches that they've thrown for this team.
Chopper over to the first baseman. Good job right there by Kaylee Wise for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Emma Banta, the senior center fielder, batting .432, wearing number 3, hitting from the left side. Lefty versus lefty, first pitch. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-1. Let's simplify this scoreboard for us here. 0-2. So Ada Little settled down after that leadoff triple, which turned into an out because the runner for the Titans, Michaela Coburn, missed second base according to the umpire. 0-2 pitch outside. The count goes 1-2. So, Billy, some good teams in this tournament this weekend. Looking at it, trying to prep for this one. You got Pulaski County, probably by record and by ranking, probably one of the top teams at 12-1.
And we'll get to pick those up, that game up here in a little bit, won't we?
Yep. Rise ball, swing and a miss. Off the bat, off the pitch from Ada Little for the third out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down unconventionally for Scott County. And after 1 inning complete, your score is 0-0.
County Veterinary Clinic offers complete animal health care, including hospitalization, surgery, in-house blood work, and laser therapy, along with a state-of-the-art boarding facility and a large yard to run and play. Find us online for more.
So coming back into the top of the second inning, 0-0 is your score here. A little bit of excitement to start out that bottom of the first inning for Collins. Leadoff triple off the bat of Coburn. They appealed second base. They said she missed it. So with that being said, your score is 0-0. In the top of the second inning for Scott County, leading off is the third baseman, number 40, Delaney Vaughn, hitting 200 on the season. And the count is 3 balls, no strikes. And Ella Staples finds herself a little bit behind on this batter up to this point. Top of the second inning here, Great Crossing Park. BirdsNest Classic, 4-pitch walk to Scott County's number 5 hitter, Delaney Vaughn. First walk of the ball game for Ella Staples. That'll bring up Scott County's Jenna McMillan. The left fielder made a good attempt on the triple down the line, couldn't reach it. Jenna McMillan, the junior, ahead in the count here, 1-0, with Vaughn over to first base. Off-speed pitch outside.
Staples really doesn't waste any time, does she?
Nope, she locks and loads. Really good pitcher. As you can see, she's their primary pitcher. Out of their 15 ball games, she's pitched in 11, started 7. Off-speed pitch. They say she didn't get the bat back in time. And pretty much a big difference. Kennedy Clark, we found out late, wasn't playing in the ball game. She was slated to start pitching. She leads the team not only in batting average at .550, RBIs at 16, 22 hits, 5 walks. So Billy Hurd not in the ball game definitely has to change the strategy from Coach LeCompte tonight.
Oh, for sure. And, they're coming into this game like Scott County was going into the PRP game. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now, so definitely not what you want to see as far as the start to the game.
Yep, Delaney Vaughn over at first base. Here's the off-speed pitch to Jenna McMillan. We have a swing and a miss. So that's her first strikeout of the ball game, first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Ellie Price, 237 on the season for the junior center fielder, wearing number 4, trying to get the runner into scoring position here with only 1 out. She's kind of fallen in love with that off-speed pitch and pretty much throwing it for strikes. Foul tip. Catcher almost held on to that. Good attempt there by Miss Samantha Marshall.
She set up outside on that one, and she got it.
Here's the pitch from Staple. Fly ball out to center field. On the hunt for it is Emma Banna. She catches it out in short right center field for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Micaiah Jackson, the right fielder, hitting 200 on the season, only a 7th grader. And, Billy, I still remember back when they played Great Crossing, she made 3 or 4 ridiculously good plays out in right field.
If you didn't say it, I was going to, because for sure the last time we were together watching her play, her defense was pretty outstanding.
So 2 outs in the inning. And the 7th grader, number 8 hitter for Scott County, trying to keep the inning alive here. Here's the 0-1 pitch, ground ball. Nice pickup by Shelby Renfro over to Cadence Collins, and they say she bobbled it, so that's our first error of the ball game. Billy, I'll let you decide. Is that you're going to give that error to the throw?
I'm going to give that to the catcher, or to the first baseman, yes.
All righty. You're the boss. But regardless, we have an E5 or E3, and Michaela Jackson's over at first. Delaney Vaughn is down at second, and that'll bring up Scott County's pitcher, Ada Little.
She didn't bat the last time we were together, Mike.
Nope. I was kind of not surprised is not the right word, but typically if there's one that's not going to hit, most cases, traditionally it's your pitcher, but giving her a chance to swing the bat tonight. And I reckon as much as she does on the mound, she deserves that right.
Yep.
We're going to give out a Player of the Game award after the game to 1 participant total. Outside pitch. That'll be sponsored by Scott County Schools. I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Rob Henderson over at Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery, Art Morvay and Lynn Reeves at Scott County Physical Therapy, the financial sponsors of this experiment we're doing here in the spring as we bring you baseball and softball for both Scott County and Great Crossing. Your count goes 2-2 here with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch, fouled off over the first base dugout. I love the press box up here, but I miss the open volume that you get when you...
Yeah, definitely a little bit detached from the fans, aren't we?
Just a little bit.
And there's some pros and cons to that.
Yep.
At times.
Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Ella Staples, Scott County. Strand 2 runners, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and left 2 on base. So Scott County, in their top half of the second inning, were unable to score any runs. We'll do this. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. You're watching Fast Pitch Softball on the BirdsNest Sports Broadcast Network.
Scott County Physical Therapy is a privately owned physical therapy practice specializing in outpatient orthopedics, sports and industrial rehab, neurological rehabilitation, low back pain, neck pain, and arthritic conditions. Our mission is to provide the highest quality physical therapy to assist each individual and the community at large. Scott County Physical Therapy, a journey to wellness. To contact the physical therapist and Scott County Physical Therapy, please dial 502-863-4242. Scott County Physical Therapy is the title sponsor for Scott County Athletic.
That's fine. As long as you make sure you can get, just follow the ball. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, see this, you're getting all the sun. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't worry about it. Welcome back to the BirdsNest Sports.com broadcast network. Mike Ritchie, Billy Parker, Toby Murray here bringing you our first game here of the Warhawk Classic in the second inning here. Leading off in the second inning for Collins is Ella Staples, the senior pitcher, hitting .256. Second on the team in RBIs with 11. Third on the team with 11. I keep forgetting about Kennedy Clark out of the ball game tonight. So on the mound for Scott County, Ada Little. The lefty rocks and fires outside corner, just a little bit outside. Swing and a miss. A walk to Ella Staples. First walk of the ball game for Ada Little. That'll bring up C.C. Jones, batting .316, playing left field tonight, the sophomore. And we have a courtesy runner out there. I can't get the number. I'll try to get it for you. Billy, can you get that number out there at first base for me? Can you see it? Bunt attempt from C.C. Jones. Foul.
Looked like a 10 or an 18. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to make out the numbers. Pretty uniforms. Awesome looking uniforms, but they're hard to make out those numbers on the back. We'll get it for you here in a second. Pitch high and outside to C.C. Jones, hitting from the left side. Getting the sign from the third base coach. I think that pitch got on there a little bit faster than she thought. The count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the ball game for Ada Little, and that'll bring up Samantha Marshall, the catcher, hitting .359, second on the team in RBIs with 15. The senior hits from the right side. One out here In the bottom of the second inning, outside is the first pitch from Ada Little.
Their uniforms make it tough to figure out what those what number they got, don't they, Mike?
Yep, I still haven't been able to get her number. We apologize for that, but we're doing the best we can. Swing and a miss. Count evens up at 1-1. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. We are scoreless. Foul back straight into the net. Count 1-2 to the number 5 hitter for Collins High School. Not too bad a trip from Shelbyville over here tonight. Beautiful night for a softball game, and back-to-back strikeouts. Number 3 for Ada Little, the second out and the second strikeout of the inning, and that'll bring up Haley Renfro, the shortstop, batting .306 on the season for the Titans. First pitch, fly ball out to left field, running in on is McMillan, and she makes the play for the third out of the inning. So F7 if you're scoring at home in the inning. Collins, no runs on no hits, no errors, leaving one runner on base. So after 2 complete, your score is Scott County 0, Collins 0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Oral surgery, you need a surgeon you can trust and feel at home with. Consider Dr. Robert Henderson at Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery. Specializing in wisdom teeth extraction, surgery to prepare for dentures, biopsies, corrective jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and dental implants. All outpatient procedures are performed right here in our office. We participate with most insurance, we offer care credit, and take care of all the paperwork. Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery will give you a lot to smile about.
Scott County Physical Therapy is a privately owned physical therapy practice specializing in outpatient orthopedics, sports and industrial rehab, neurological rehabilitation, low back pain, neck pain, and arthritic conditions. Our mission is to provide the highest quality physical therapy to assist each individual and the community at large. Scott County Physical Therapy, a journey to wellness. To contact the physical therapist and Scott County Physical Therapy, please dial 502-863-4242. Scott County Physical Therapy is the title sponsor for Scott County Athletics.
Welcome back to Great Crossing Park. Mike Ritchie, Billy Parker, Toby Murray here. We're part of the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast crew, bringing you fast pitch softball action. We go to the top of the third inning. Scott County, Collins scoreless, and Scott County is back up to the top. Emma Price, ground out 6-3 in the first inning to lead off the ball game. Hitting .308 on the season is the shortstop for Scott County. Ground ball quickly picked up by Shelby Renfro over to Caden Collins. Last time it was the shortstop. This time it was to the third baseman. So she's seeing it pretty good. She's hit it and was able to pull it and hit 2 pretty good shots the first 2 times up. But Billy still 0-2 in the ball game for Emma Price.
Yeah, but it's got to be encouraging to see your team putting the bat on the ball versus the other team, for the most part, just striking out.
Off-speed pitch inside to Scott County's Lexi Roby, hitting .432 on the season, leading the team with home runs at 14, leading the teams in RBIs with 15, and leading the team in walks. So pretty much the senior second baseman is in the middle of all things offensive for Scott County. Ground ball just foul. Coach James still young enough to try to catch those foul balls. As he gets a little bit older and more aged over the third base box, he'll just let those go, because that's just no positives. If you catch it, you're supposed to, Billy. If you don't catch it, you're going to be probably somebody's YouTube video. Off-speed curveball, nice pitch right there. Strike the call, and quick just like that, Lexi Roby down 0-2 in the count. Had a single her first time up. Was stranded out at first base, staying alive as she fouls it back into the net. Count goes 2-2. correction. Roby with a wide open stance. Ground shot right through the wicket of Shelby Renfro in the 6 hole. Good base hit for Lexi Roby, and you can tell very deserving of that 432 average.
For sure.
That'll bring up Scott County's number 3 hitter, the first baseman Kaylee Wise, batting .316 on the season with 2 home runs. First pitch swinging over to the second baseman. Lizzie Hammonds picks it up, flips it over to Caden Collins, so able to move the runner down to second base, but 4-3 for the second out of the inning for Kaylee Wise, and that'll bring up Kinley Eisen, batting .294, grounded out to Lizzie Hammonds down at second base the first time up. Scott County with a runner in scoring position for the first time in the ball game. First pitch just outside.
We've got one in scoring position. Let's see what our 4-hitter can do here. There it is.
She does. She's able to slap it over between the first and second baseman, and just like that, scoring from second base is Lexi Roby for the first run of the ball game for Scott County, and the first RBI of the night for either team goes to Kinley Eisen on the nice base hit between the first and second baseman. Good piece of hitting right there.
And their persistence was rewarded.
That's what I was getting ready to say. So Scott County takes the lead here in the ball game. And we have a runner, number 42 for Scott County. And for those of you keeping score, I should be able to tell you who that is if you give me a minute.
Looks like we've got some creative Monster Jam enthusiasts out in left field.
First pitch, the steal, no throw. Number 42 is Lauren Jones for Scott County. She's down at second base. And Scott County's Delaney Vaughn, the third baseman, walked and was stranded at second. In the second inning, she finds herself up here in the third with the chance to give Scott County their second run of the ball game. Fouls that one off a little bit early on that one, Billy.
Yep. Well, she got up last time and didn't get a pitch that she could even swing at. I'm sure she's excited this time around.
Two count here to Scott County's third baseman, Delaney Vaughn. Pitch outside, got a little bit away from her. Good jump out there by Lauren Jones, but almost a little bit too good of a jump, Billy.
Yeah, 7 pitches into this at bat? I don't think we had 7 pitches the first inning from Staples.
Give her a strikeout swinging on that one, right, Billy?
Yep, outside. Just enough to make her chase.
This will be the third strikeout of the ball game for Ella Staples. Scott County does the damage, though. Scott County able to score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and left 1 runner on base. So after 2.5, Scott County with the lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. You're watching Fast Pitch Softball on BirdsNest.com broadcast network. Back after this. Steve Skierman, agency manager at the Scott County Farm Bureau Insurance, would like you to know that as your local insurance agent, he is right here in your community, ready to help you with all your insurance needs. In the event of a loss, you can count on Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance to help you through it. We have local claims adjusters to serve you at your time of loss. We are knowledgeable about our community and can provide valuable assistance and advice when needed. Call the office today at 502-863-2454 for a free, no obligation quote. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment. So here we go. We're back. Third inning. Bottom of the third inning, to be more specific. Collins High School finds themselves behind the ball game. Leading off for Collins is Cadence Collins, the first baseman. Only a sophomore, wearing number 23. First pitch, swing and a miss.
Swinging strong, swinging strong.
So Scott County, 3 hits in the ball game up to this point. Collins with 1. Collins with 1 error. No errors for Scott County. 0-1 pitch right back up the box. And they always told me from a softball perspective, hit it back where it's pitched is your best chance to get a hit, and we can see it right there. So a nice single off the bat of Cadence Collins, excuse me. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, the third baseman, Shelby Renfro. Been busy defensively.
She's having a hard time getting off of the goose egg. She's only been up the bat, it looks like 8 times, but she's still looking to try and get that first hit's what I've got.
Yep, sometimes that first hit is the hardest one. The junior tries to bunt right there to advance the runner. Bunt goes foul.
Well, last discussion that he had didn't go so well.
Yep.
Let's see if this one goes any better. Okay.
They're going to put in it sounds like a pinch runner.
There we go.
And if we can pick out those numbers, I apologize again. Looks like 2-something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it's Lily Spalding if I were to be a guessing man.
I think you're right. Process of elimination, that's about all it can be at this point.
Here's the pitch outside. Cadence Collins leads off the inning here with a single up the middle. Pinch runner in the ball game, to the best of our knowledge, is Lily Spalding, wearing number 24. For Collins, counts 2-2 to the number 9 hitter, Shelby Renfro, the third baseman, looking for our first hit of the season. Pops it up. Good job defensively by Delaney Vaughn for Scott County. Got a really good jump on that one. So the runner unable to advance, and we're back to the top of the lineup. Michaela Colburn led off the ball game with a triple down the left field line. They said she missed second base, and much to the chagrin of Coach LeCompte, the umpires didn't change it when he wanted them to, and so the leadoff triple turned into an out after they appealed second base.
Didn't hurt her batting average, but probably hurt her feelings a little bit.
That did. You're right. So first pitch is a little bit high. This time McMillan out in left field, guarding the line a little bit more. Here's the pitch from Little. Swing and a miss. The quick throw over to Wise. Good flip from Kinley Ison over behind the plate. Uh-oh, we had our first foul ball in this multi-field complex. Scared the crap out of me. I thought somebody was breaking in. Got 3 ball games going on here. The only field that's empty is the field we were supposed to play on tonight, and it's a little bit soggy. Trying to stay alive. A little slap hit goes foul. I don't know if that scared you all, but it scared me pretty good.
It was a jolt.
Yep. So we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning here in the BirdsNest Classic kickoff game. One of the 2 kickoff games. Two-strike pitch is a little bit high.
Now, I might be connecting dots that don't need to be connected, but I'm pretty sure DT Wells put out an email today yesterday talking about sponsorship for class. This, I think it was this class. It's classic, actually. So that's something for the community to keep in mind. We're always at Scott County Schools always looking for sponsors to help out with our athletic teams.
And Billy, I'm gonna go a little bit further than that. Any high school is looking for a sponsor for any event. So,
I can't speak for them.
I'm gonna broaden it. I've been around quite a long time. I could pretty much say, regardless of where you're listening to, if you feel like you have the need and the desire to sponsor your local high school sports, all it is one call to that school's athletic director, and they can figure out how you can help them. That would both benefit you and also benefit the athletes. So, on a serious note, any opportunity, if you have the opportunity and the wherewithal and are interested, check out your local high school athletic director. They'll be more than happy to hook you up. Swing and a miss, and there's a steal down to second, just under the throw.
Uncharacteristic out there for Coburn.
Yep, swing and a miss for Miss Coburn. That's the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Ada Little. But on that, Lily Spalding is able to steal second base. So 2 outs for Scott County. Scoring position is a runner out there for Collins by the name of Lily Spalding. And batting for them is Lizzie Hammond, the second baseman, the senior, batting .431. Pop out to the first baseman. This one pretty much looked like a cue ball right there. Had that funny spin on it. We're going to be nice and say that was probably just a base hit.
Yep. Took an awkward little hop on her there.
Yep. And Spalding is able to get over to third base. Lizzie Hammond with that single. Good try out there by Lexi Roby, but as soon as that thing hit, no way in the world you could tell how that thing's going to bounce. So runners at first and third for Collins. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Emma Banta. Strikeout swinging for the first strikeout of the ball game. First pitch swinging here down the left field line. Stays in play, but is foul. Off the bat of Emma Banta. And Billy, question for you here with 2 outs. Do you send the runner at first base?
Well, I would in this case. I'd make them throw it to me.
Delaney Vaughn guarding the line down at third base. About 5 steps in front of the bag. Swing and a miss, and the count goes 0-2.
There she goes, delayed steal.
Yep, delayed steal. And nobody cared.
There you go. So maybe a defensive indifference would be the more accurate call then, right?
I give a stolen base. Pop up straight back. Off the net. So the count goes to 0-1 to the number 3 hitter, Emma Banta. Pretty good batting average for her, wouldn't you say, Billy, at .432.
Yeah, the top of their lineup looks pretty solid, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So 1-0 in the ball game here. Scott County with the lead. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Collins is trying to get a lead, but she pops it right back to Ada Little. The grounder's picked up by Little and flips it over to Kaylee Wise at first base for the third out of the inning. Scott County is able to dodge a bullet right there. No runs on 2 hits. No errors for Scott County and 2 runners left on base. So through 3 complete, Scott County with the lead, 1-0 over Collins High School. We'll take a timeout and come back for the 4th inning. You're watching Fast Pitch Softball on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network.
Hi, Dick Stockton here. I've been announcing sports for over 40 years, and I know a winning team when I see one. Greens Toyota of Lexington has what it takes to win, which is why Greens is Kentucky's #1 Toyota dealer 2 years running. Family owned for over 40 years, Greens strives to give excellent customer service and best value for the dollar. No matter what department, parts, service, or sales, Greens continues to move forward doing business the right way every day. Be a part of Greens' winning team. Greens Toyota. Great people, great cars, think green.
So welcome back to the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network. Scott County through 3 complete. Scott County with the lead, 1-0 over Collins up to this point. A game recap, Scott County with 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Collins, on the other hand, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Titans. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Scott County leading off will be the left fielder, Jenna McMillan, struck out in the 2nd inning.
She's only had 13 at-bats this season, so still pretty early for her.
So we have a pinch hitter here. I feel bad. I can't get the numbers tonight, but it looks like a pinch hitter. I can't see the number. We'll get it for you here shortly.
I believe it might be number 20.
You are correct. First pitch, 1 hopper back to the pitcher. Ella Staples up with it quickly. Over to the first baseman, Cadence Collins. 1 pitch, 1 out. Number 20 for Scott County is Jalen Blair. So pinch hit to lead off the 4th inning. 1 hopper back to the pitcher. Staples picks it up, throws it out over to Collins. And that'll bring up Scott County's center fielder, Ellie Price. 0 for 1 in the ball game as she flew out to right center field. Ground ball
She's gonna have
on
to
the play.
hustle.
Haley Renfro up with it quickly over to Collins for the 2nd out of the inning. So Scott County very aggressive at the plate, but both times have resulted in ground ball outs, and that'll bring up Micaiah Jackson, the right fielder. Reached on an error on the pickup from the first baseman. We gave that to Collins on the quick throw from Shelby Renfro. Throw looked to be on target, and Collins was unable to control it. First pitch fouled back.
Bunched her up with that one a little bit. In on her hands.
So 2 quick outs. So Ella Staples and Coach LeCompte and all the Collins fans have to be happy about that so far in this inning. Billy, I can't tell what that off-speed pitch is, but she likes throwing it pretty good, and she's able to throw it for strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Outside to Jackson. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. This ball game, I hate to say it, don't jinx it or anything, but it's moving at a pretty good pace. Same pitch pretty much, same result. Scott County 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. The number 8 hitter Jackson at the plate. Ground ball just outside the reach of the third baseman, Shelby Renfro. She picks it up in foul territory, and Jackson picks up the bat. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 is your count here, top of the 4th inning. Billy, this park and this facility is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. It's really nice. We've been here. I've got 2 daughters that play softball, and growing up, my oldest, she's 14 now. We only played maybe 1 tournament in Georgetown until this park came. We had this park here for 1 season, and we've already been in town probably 8 times.
Hey, I know you've got to like that, especially
sure.
especially the wallet.
Yeah.
Long time coming, but a really nice facility. Hats off to Scott County for building a facility like this. And the intent of this facility, like you said, Billy, is pretty much weekend tournaments, both softball and youth baseball. And knowing Scott County and their love for sports, it'll get a lot of use. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. So another strikeout for Staples. That's her third strikeout of the ball game. So Scott County, no damage right there, no hits, no runs, no errors, no runners left on base. So through 3.5, your score, Scott County 1. Collins 0. Back after this.
Your health means everything. That's why we work to help keep you safe when you come to us for care. That's also why it's so important to not delay getting the care that you need. Whether it's an emergency, a checkup, or time for a screening like your annual mammogram, get the care that your health needs now, because your health means everything to us too.
Welcome back to Great Crossing Park. Mike Ritchie, Billy Parker, Toby Murray here with you tonight. We're part of the BirdsNest Sports.com broadcast crew, bringing you the BirdsNest Classic. A lot of BirdsNest going on over here in Scott County tonight. We're glad to be here. Good ball game up to this point. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Scott County able to score their first run of the ball game in the third inning. Lexi Roby led off with the hit and was able to score off the single by Kinley Eisen as she nubbed one between second and first base, and Scott County was able to plate their run. So here in the bottom of the fourth inning, Shelby County leads off with their pitcher, Ella Staples. She walked in the second inning. Following her will be the left fielder, C.C. Jones.
And I had to look at my book twice, Mike, like you said earlier with Scott County, flipping to see who's home. I thought, this isn't right. How is Collins at the bottom of the inning?
First pitch, a little mix-up right there as that pitch goes right past the catcher. So a little bit of surprise going on right there. So here's the 1-0 pitch. Curveball high. Can't stay off of that one. Ella Staples. Like to have that one back. Here's the 1-1 pitch outside in the dirt, and the count goes to 2-1. So stick with us. We're going to go ahead and end this broadcast when it's over, and we're going to start our next one. Our next ball game features Pulaski County as they come in with a record of 12-1 as they play the host team tonight, Great Crossing. That pitch there from Ada Little is called a strike, and the count goes to 2-2. Little rocks and fires, curveball. Jams are in on her hands. That pitch is hard to lay off of, but when you swing, there's nothing you're going to do but what she was able to do right there.
Live to fight another day.
That is correct. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss. And Little's kind of found a groove here. Her fifth strikeout of the ball game. First out of the inning, that'll bring up C.C. Jones. The left fielder struck out for the second out of the inning, in the second inning to be more precise. Hitting from the left side is the left fielder for Collins. Sophomore swing and a miss on that one.
She was in the back of the box. I wondered if she was going to try and slap, but nope.
Count goes to 1-1. Little regroups after that pitch. Gets the sign, rocks and fires. Pretty much ditto on the same pitch. Laying off of it is C.C. Jones, and the count goes to 2-1. Pitch taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Curveball got her.
Strikeout number 6, second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Samantha Marshall, the catcher, batting .359, 15 RBIs on the season. She was the strikeout victim number 3 in the second inning. 4-8 to Little. Now Little's up to a total of 6 strikeouts and 2 outs here in the inning. First pitch strike. The lefty rocks and fires in the dirt outside. Ison just scooped that up like it was nothing. Bottom of the 4th inning, Collins finds himself behind. 1-0 to Scott County. Able to lay off of it, and I think the count goes to 2-1. Hey, I should play the lottery. Oh, oops. Just outside. That one got away a little bit from her right there. No harm, no foul, and the count goes to 3-1. To the senior catcher for Collins, Samantha Marshall. Inside strike on the inside corner. Full count. So as they like to say, here comes the payoff pitch. She fouls it into the net down the first base dugout side, and the count stays 2-2. Just a little bit outside and a free pass. A walk for Collins, the second walk of the ball game. 4-8 to Little, and that'll bring up Haley Renfro, the shortstop, hitting .306. She flew out to the left fielder McMillan in the second inning for the third out. So Collins not done here in the bottom of the 4th inning yet, as they have a runner over at first base.
She's
First
going.
pitch is outside.
Oh,
great throw from Ison, but nobody was covering the bag for Scott County. A little miscue out there between Emma Price and Lexi Roby. So a stolen base. And Billy, I hate to say it, but you couldn't have made a better throw for Kinley Ison.
that's right. Yeah.
If somebody had been there, it had to been a quick catch and tag, but as I said in Dumb and Dumber, we would have had a chance. Strike is the call, so the count evens up at 1-1 to Haley Renfro, the Collins senior shortstop. They're going to say that's a strikeout looking. So I had the count wrong, so I apologize for that. So the 7th strikeout of the ball game, 3rd out of the inning for Scott County's Ada Little. So no runs for Shelby County, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. So through 4 complete, Scott County with the lead, 1-0 over Collins. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Fast Pitch Softball on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network. Back after this.
For oral surgery, you need a surgeon you can trust and feel at home with. Consider Dr. Robert Henderson at Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery. Specializing in wisdom teeth extraction, surgery to prepare for dentures, biopsies, corrective jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and dental implants. All outpatient procedures are performed right here in our office. We participate with most insurance, we offer care credit, and take care of all the paperwork. Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery will give you a lot to smile about.
So welcome back to the Bird's Nest Broadcast Network. Mike Ritchie along with Billy Parker. 4 innings complete. You can see the totals here. Scott County with the lead, 1-0. Both teams have 3 hits. Collins has made 1 error. So a pretty clean ball game up to this point. Scott County was able to score their run in the third inning as Lexi Roby singled. She was driven in by Kinley Eisen. And the only run of the ball game is Scott County, as we go to the top of the fifth inning, has the lead 1-0.
Looks like we've got somebody batting for 8 a little, don't we? I think that's number 3, maybe.
We'll find out in just a second. Yep, looks like number 3. For Scott County, number 3 is Sarah Parker.
No relation, I don't think.
So 1-0 is the count. Make that 2-0. So Ella Staples gone the distance up to this point for Collins. Ada Little's gone the distance for Scott County as we go into the fifth inning here. Outside, 3-0 is the count.
This is only Sarah Parker's 4th at bat, it looks like. Let's see what she can do here.
Yeah, and I would say this is a pinch hit opportunity here. She pops it up. Collins underneath of it. One hands it like it's nothing. First out of the inning, and Scott County back up to the top. That'll be Emma Price. The shortstop, 308 for the season. 0 for 2 of the ball game. Hit both balls at both at bats pretty good. One ground out to the shortstop, one ground out to the third baseman, but it doesn't matter how hard you hit them if you don't get to first base safely. First pitch, fouled off the catcher and the umpire and the backstop. Ground ball to the shortstop. Picking it up is Haley Renfro. Over to Collins. She too hands it. Make sure she holds on to that one. No doubt on that one as we go 6-3 in the book for Scott County's second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Lexi Roby. Lexi hitting the ball pretty much as expected. 2 singles in the ball game, 1 run scored.
3 homers on the year. It'd be nice for her to dial one up right here, wouldn't it?
Off-speed pitch, outside corner, strike 1 called. Yeah, I'd say if you're a Scott County fan, you're pretty happy if she would get a hold of one right here. 0-1 pitch, ground ball outside the reach of Shelby Renfro. So Lexi Roby staying hot as she has her 3rd single of the ball game, and she drops it, hands it back to Kaylee Wise, the first baseman. 0 for 2 in the ball game. She calls for time, and now she's ready to go. So is Ella Staples. First pitch ball. Two balls, no strikes on the count. So Scott County, Lexi Roby out at first base. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. A little bit late on the swing there was Wise. Count goes to 2-1. So 3-1 is the count to Scott County's senior Kaylee Wise. Roby down at first base. She hits this one right down the line.
Oh, missed it. She missed
outside the reach of C.C. Jones. And just like that, Kaylee Wise, stand-up triple. So second RBI opportunity for Scott County. The first one went to Kinley Eisen. This one goes to Kaylee Wise and Lexi Roby has scored both runs for Scott County. So Kinley Eisen, 1 for 2 in the ball game, 1 RBI. She's coming up with a chance to get another one here. Scott County has extended the lead, scoring their second run of the ball game here. On back-to-back base hits from Lexi Roby and Kaylee Wise. Here's the pitch, ground ball.
Found the gap.
Found the gap, just like the last time. So back-to-back. RBI singles. Off the bat of Kaylee Eisen, her second RBI of the ball game. So Scott County with the lead, 3-0 here. All the damage is done with 2 outs. And if you're Scott County, you got to be happy about that, right, Billy?
Oh, for sure. And Delaney Vaughn, she doesn't have any home runs on the year yet at the varsity level, but she definitely can get a hold of one and make that Monster Jam crew out there squirm.
Yep. Courtesy runner Lauren Jones over to first base for the catcher Kinley Eisen, and that'll bring up Scott County's Delaney Vaughn. 0 for 1 in the ball game, walked and stranded at second base. In the second, first pitch swinging back up the middle. Hard shot, picked up one hopper from Emma Banta out in center field. She tries to get the force at second, no luck. So 4 singles in the row for Scott County. And that'll bring up Jenna McMillan. Jenna 0 for 2 in the ball game, and Billy Smith trying to do a little bit of coaching here as he looks at his lineup. And we might have a pinch hitter.
I think the second time up it was Blair, if I recall.
Yep, Jalen Blair pinch hit.
That's right, yep. And now we've got a new one, don't we?
Yep. This one right here looks like Carson Preston.
Opportunity to get some youth out here with some experience.
Yep. First pitch swinging, he picked up, and a bad throw. So an error going to be charged to Shelby Renfro on that. Scott County. Kinley Eisen is able to score. That run there will be unearned. Good pickup by Shelby Renfro, just unable to make the throw. And Scott County scores 2 runs on that, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5-0 is your score. 2 outs, all the damage done. 3 runs, 4 runs in the inning, all with 2 outs. And Ellie Price, 0 for 2 in the ball game, is now batting for Scott County with Carson Preston down at second base. Swing and a miss. So if you're a Scott County fan, you have to be happy with the results here. 4 runs, all with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch, foul. Down the third base line, off the bat of Ellie Price. And again, Billy James, the head coach for Scott County, still a little bit young as he tries to make the play. Seven hits in the ball game for Scott County. Ground ball picked up by Renfro. Shelby
struggling with that throw, isn't she?
Another throw and another run for Scott County. That run there will be unearned. As we're going to say E5 on that one again. You could sit and argue if you want to that maybe the first baseman should have caught it, but it was a little bit low or a lot of bit low. And that's kind of a hard ball to pick up on a full stretch. So Ellie Price is down at second base. Scott County scores their 6th run.
And Ellie Price, I think she's leading the team with 5 stolen bases, so not the person they want to have on base. And guess what we've done, Mike?
What's that?
We've batted around. Scott County has batted around everybody up to bat this time around.
Yep. So 2 errors, 4 hits for Scott County, all with 2 outs. The result of that is 5 runs in the inning up to this point. 6 total for the ball game, and Scott County has kind of extended the lead a little bit, and there's probably nobody more happier than Scott County's Ada Little. And she's going to come back up to the mound in this 5th inning with at least a 6-run lead. Swing and a miss. And the count goes 2-2 to Micaiah Jackson. She reached on an error in the 1st inning, struck out in the 4th inning. Stays alive as the count remains 2-2.
You got to feel for Ella Staples out there on the mound. It's when you don't have that support behind you. A few errors this inning.
Swing and a miss. That's the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Ella Staples. But in the inning, Scott County scores 5 runs. 3 of those were earned. They had 4 hits. 2 2 Collins errors. Scott County leaves 1 runner on base. So through 4.5, Scott County with the lead, 6-0. We'll be back right after this on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network.
For oral surgery, you need a surgeon you can trust and feel at home with. Consider Dr. Robert Henderson at Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery. Specializing in wisdom teeth extraction, surgery to prepare for dentures, biopsies, corrective jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and dental implants. All outpatient procedures are performed right here in our office. We participate with most insurance, we offer care credit, and take care of all the paperwork. Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery will give you a lot to smile about.
Got 5. Don't count on me, though.
I had 1 hit in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, and 4 in the 6th.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I didn't count the one in the 1st.
Okay. Welcome back to the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network. We're at the Warhawk Classic here at Great Crossing Park. Mike Ritchie, Billy Parker, Toby Murray on the camera. Brought the legend out of retirement to run the camera for us tonight. Scott County blows a little bit open as they were able to score 5 runs after 2 outs and nobody on in that 5th inning. And Collins has their work handed to them, as leading off for them is that first baseman, Cadence Collins. She'll be followed by Shelby Renfro.
She's just batting 200, but her first time up, she got a shot right up the middle for a single, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Little on the mound for Scott County. Curveball, strike 1 call. Grounder over to Scott County's Kaylee Y. She picks it up, steps on the bag. So 1 out, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Shelby Renfro, for Collins High School.
Still looking for that first hit.
First pitch, strike call. A lot easier to be on that mound with a 6-run lead than it is with a 1-run lead. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball high, but Miss Renfro couldn't lay off of that one. The count goes to 0-2, definitely in favor of Scott County's Ada Little. Pop up into the air. Good quick movement there by Kaylee Wise as she catches it. So back-to-back pop-outs to the first baseman. Kaylee Wise for Scott County. Now the Titans are back to the top of the lineup. And Michaela Coburn led off with what we thought was a triple in the first inning. Turns out it turned into a single. She was called for not touching second base. She struck out in the 3rd inning. So 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is her 3rd appearance with 1 out here in the 5th inning. Fouled off into the net. Coburn batting from the left side. Facing the left-handed pitching Ada Little. Tries to slap it. No luck. As she swings through it. The count goes to 1-2. So battling is Michaela Coburn. Trying to stay alive. A little bit of Bee Gees for you there, Toby. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Pops up over the head of Scott County's Emma Price as she was playing a little bit in, respecting the bat of Coburn. So a little bloop single over the head of the shortstop for Scott County. That's the fourth hit of the ball game for Collins. And that'll bring up Lizzie Hammond. So 2 outs, Coburn's off. This time they get there, and she gets underneath the tag just barely.
It was close.
Great throw by Kinley Eisen, and a good coverage there by Emma Price. Just a little bit too late as Coburn gets the stolen base. Lizzie Hammond, chance to get in the first run for Collins. That pitch outside corner, a little bit of a delayed call right there. And the count goes to 0-2 to the senior second baseman for Collins High School. 0-2 pitch. Fastball high. She laid off of that one. Ground ball. Picked up, well, almost picked up by Kaylee Wise, but it was foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up down the first baseline, off the net, and the top of the dugout, and the count remains 0-2.
Mike, did you ever get official word of if we're going the distance or if these are timed games?
I'll tell you after this one.
All right.
I'm not really for sure. I never got
We both missed that memo.
the call. It's only 7:10.
Yep, we've got time. We've been going at a fast pace with this one.
Ground ball picked up by Roby. Quickly over to Kaylee Wise for the third out of the inning.
Routine 4-3.
So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. So through 5 complete, Scott County has the lead. 6-0 over Collins High School. Back after this on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network.
Georgetown means great cars, great local sports, great people, and Galvin's, a great place where friends meet for great Galvin's food. Galvin's voted the best local restaurant in Georgetown. Enjoy a great specialty sandwich from Philly cheesesteaks to Strombolis. Bring the whole family. Watch the big games on the big screens. You'll watch the game. We'll make the munchies like our signature pizzas and home-cut potato chips. Galvin's on Main Street next to the courthouse. Join us on Facebook for all the latest Galvin's action.
Welcome back to the Warhawk Classic. You can see the recap here for you. Through 5 innings complete. Scott County, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Collins, no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. And Scott County with the lead, trying to extend it here as they find themselves up 6-0 up to this point. So leading off for Scott County as we start the 6th inning is the pitcher, Ada Little. She's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pinch hit for by Sarah Parker in the 5th inning. We have the umpire, home plate umpire, out past third base. Not for sure what's going on there.
Oh, looks like Monster Jam might have some problems.
Yep. Like I say, if there's the most important thing to worry about in this ball game is that one truck out in left field. Not sure what happened, but we'll go back to the ball game. Top of the 6th inning. Scott County up 6-0. The pitcher, Ada Little, for Scott County leading off the inning. First pitch swinging. Hard shot down the left field line. 2 hops the fence, and Ada Little looks like she's going to lead off the inning with a stand-up double. And that'll get it back up to the top. That's one way to roll it over to the top of the lineup. Emma Price for Scott County has hit the ball to the left side on the ground. All 3 at bats. They're going to bring in a courtesy runner. That will be Taylor Reed.
After Ada Little says, hey, I can do more than just pitch.
So Taylor Reed out at second base for Ada Little, after she led off the inning here with a double. 2 hop the fence out in left field, right down the line. Eighth hit of the ball game for Scott County. Nice shot to Renfro. Renfro able to get this one to where Collins could catch it. So a good play over there. 4th time in the ball game that Emma Price has hit the ball pretty good. Mm-hmm. Twice to the third baseman, twice to the shortstop, and all 4 times it resulted in the out for Scott County. And that was a scoop right there by Shelby Renfro over at third base. That'll bring up Lexi Roby. She's 0 for 3 in the ball game. 3 for 3. First pitch swinging in right center field. Trouble. Drops in front of the right fielder and center fielder, and a stand-up double and an RBI for Scott County. Lexi Roby scoring the 7th run of the ball game for Scott County is the courtesy runner, Taylor Reed. So 7th run and 9th hit for Scott County. First pitch swinging is Kaylee Wise. Wise had a triple.
Swinging aggressively is our Battle of the Birds player of the game for Scott County.
Yep. If it were to end right now, I'd have to almost agree with you. She hit that one right on the screws, as they like to say, foul down the left field line.
No, I wasn't trying to give her too much credit. I'm just saying if you recall the last time when they played Great Crossing, she was the recipient.
Yep, she might need to find a wall if she keeps playing like that to put all these awards. Speaking of that, we are giving away a Player of the Game award. Will be presented at the end of the ball game to one player. Off-speed pitch. And up to this point, you look at it, she's got 4 hits, 1 RBI, 3 singles and a double. So she's doing her part.
I got to wonder if she's lost a little bit of her movement.
I think she's getting a little bit tired.
Yeah. She kept them off balance those first few innings, but then
Ground ball over to Renfro.
Oh.
And a bad throw. That's going to give an unearned run for Scott County. So an E5 in the books. Scott County plates their 8th run of the ball game. That will be an unearned run. Now batting for Scott County is Kinley Eisen. Kinley, a good ball game up to this point as well. 2 for 3 in the ball game, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. She had the RBI single to give Scott County their first run in the 3rd inning. Strike call.
Generous call.
That's a score 8-0 call right there. They've updated the scoreboard to say it's the 7th inning, but it's only the 6th in my book.
I think we've thrown them off with Scott County being the visitors here.
Outside? No, he's calling that as a strike as well. Wow.
Oh.
2-2 is the count. She could have been in the left-handed batter's box that time and not get hit. That pitch was so far outside.
Well, now she's got to swing at everything, unfortunately.
2-2 pitch. But hey, no critiquing up here. Scott County's blown this one open a little bit. 8 runs for Scott County. 7 of those runs have come in the 5th and 6th inning. Inside out swing on that one down the right field line. Just foul. And Billy, like you were saying, I think the pitcher's getting a little bit tired.
Yeah. Yep. A little tired. A little frustrated probably with some errors on her defense there.
So 1 out here in the inning. Now make it 2 outs on that strikeout. 5th strikeout of the ball game for Ella Staples. That'll bring up Scott County's Delaney Vaughn, the 3rd baseman. 1 for 2 in the ball game with a walk. Where'd she hit that one, Billy? I missed that one.
Shortstop. Popped up to shortstop.
PO6 in the book. Sorry about that. So we'll say after 6.5 innings, Scott County with the lead. It's Scott County 8, Collins 0. We'll be back after this on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests and our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
Welcome back to the Warhawk Classic. Mike Ritchie, Billy Parker, Toby Murray. We're the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast crew. And Billy, let's get your interpretation. What do you think of the ball game so far?
Well, I think it's been a game that Scott County's really shown their dominance. The pitcher for Collins, she did a pretty good job starting off. Like you said, she seems to be getting a little bit tired. And again, even though they weren't putting runners on base, they were putting the bat on the ball at the beginning was Scott County. So they've been rewarded.
So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here. Leading off for Collins. First pitch swinging is Emma Banta. She hits a 1-hopper back to Ada Little. That was a little bit too easy. So first out of the ball game, and ironically she's 0 for 3 now, but her last 2 outs have been 1-hoppers back to Ada Little. And that'll bring up Ella Staples. Ella in the ball game is 0 for 1. She walked in the second, struck out in the fourth. First pitch swinging to the shortstop, Emma Price. Knocks it down, stays in front of it, and they get the out. It's a good play right there by Emma Price for Scott County. 2 up, 2 down for the Titans of Collins High School, and that'll bring up C.C. Jones. The left fielder 0 for 2, both strikeouts. Both times she struck out. First pitch swinging. Strike. That ball right there is probably a little bit high. Little taking her time on this one, and just like that, on cue, C.C. Jones says, I'll take a timeout. So it's lefty versus lefty here. And the coach, third base coach for Collins, says, hey, let's talk about it. We apologize for all the reflections in the camera view tonight, but nothing we can do about it. That pitch is low. Count goes to 1-1. That pitch missed pretty much the same location from my perspective. The count goes to 2-1.
She's working that inside of the plate, isn't she?
Yep. A little bit of high strike right there. 2-2 is the count. So again, we'll present a
She's worked it to a full count. Let's see if Ada Little can make it 3 for 3 on striking out C.C. Jones. This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. Oh, wow.
Strike 3.
There we go.
Strikeout looking. That is the 8th strikeout of the ball game. And quick inning right there. So we'll take another timeout. We'll come back. You're watching Fast Pitch Softball on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network. Back after this.
Schools and BirdsNest Athletics would like to take this opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors: Bluegrass Orthopedics, Georgetown News Graphic, Denise M. Keene, Certified Public Accountant, Brickhouse Properties Real Estate, Chick-fil-A, Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Kentucky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Georgetown Community Hospital, West Banco, Greens Toyota of Lexington, Ozer Paint and Flooring, Scott County Veterinary Clinic, People's Bank, Time to Shine Car Wash, Steve Skierman, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Domino's Pizza, Burger King, Galvin's on Main. This broadcast has been made possible by these corporate sponsors and viewers like you.
Welcome back. So that's the final of your score here. Your final score is Scott County 8, Collins 0. So 8-6 is your score, and that's a final due to the time limit. So we'll do this. We'll take a quick break. We got to go down and present a trophy to Scott County's Lexi Roby, our player of the game. So if you're watching this game, you want to watch the next one, we'll be right back very shortly here as Great Crossing takes on Pulaski County right here on the BirdsNestSports.com broadcast network.